You peasants may not understand this, but let me assure you of something. Money gets boring quickly. And it gets boring because poor people want to have money because they think money will make them powerful. But then they realize that money will make you more powerful, but not completely powerful. And what you were looking for all along as a masculine individual was power. Men are attracted to power. We want power. Power is what interests us. Evolutionary. We're born to want that. If you were born completely broke and then make a lot of money, you'll always be relatively satisfied with your cash because you can think back of the times you didn't have any. You have that comparison, that juxtaposition to compare it to. So you could sit there and say, remember when I was poor, now I'm rich. Ha ha ha, life is so fun. But if you were born with money, you don't appreciate money. It doesn't mean anything. A Ferrari's not going to make you happy. A Lamborghini's not going to make you happy. A yacht's not going to make you happy. If you're born with money, it's like oxygen. You just completely take it for granted. You don't respect it at any level. The only thing that makes you happy at that level of existence is power. That being said, the people who are in charge of the world, who their families have been in charge for centuries, who've been controlling everything for all of this time, do you think that when they do something, they're doing it for profit or more power? Because people seem to sit here and go, oh yeah, it's all for profit. And that's such a optimistic point of view. They actually genuinely believe that big pharma and all the governments and all the lies they're telling and locking us all in their houses is just to make a little bit more money. They don't need money. They print the money. They control the money. They don't need money. They have more money than they can possibly spend. What they need more of is power. And to get more and more power, they need you to listen to them. And now they're at a point where the only ego justification, the only thing that can possibly make these people smile is having full-grown men with nappies on their face locked in their house by force. So they get to sit on their yacht and laugh. Ha, ha, ha. Look at them all complying. Look at the police force. Look at the police. The people who aren't on our side, they're not elites. No, they have far more in common with the people they're beating with sticks than they do with us. But look at them enforcing the rules we make. Ha, ha, ha. That is the only thing that can put a smile in the souls of these evil creatures. This is genuinely a spiritual war. It's good versus evil. And the reason evil is winning is because the average man is a fucking coward. When this shit happened, when this shit started at the very beginning of it, it was me and Tristan who sat, identified this was the work of the devil in real time, and decided to resist by going to the only open country, Sweden. It's all documented. It's all here on Twitter. You can see all of it. Every other masculine leader, you know who they are. They know who they are. You can tag them below. Cucked out like a fucking punk. And now they're going to sit here and say vaccine mandates are wrong. Well, why were you such a bitch when the fight started, my friend? When the hordes, when the Huns arrived at the gate and decided to come into the town, you ran away like a little punk. And now you're going to complain they're raping your fucking wife? Why didn't you stand up and do something at the start of all of this? No, you didn't do shit. And now you're surprised you're a fucking slave. And your bloodline is now going to be slaves. Every single person, every single one of you that complied on any level, you're all going to be slaves. Your children are not going to believe the freedoms you used to enjoy. Your children are literally going to say, what? You used to be able to go in places without showing your vaccination status and scanning your microchip and taking a dildo in the ass? Yes, we did. We were very free people up to about 2 years ago. And all the men of the world have fucking failed. That's how we got here.